Hi guys, welcome to HeKatesXing. Right, I'm going to just do a few things while you just listen to that music for a second. Let's get this table sorted. Oh, table. Rid of my phone, you don't need that on there. Just waiting to see if anyone pops in, so let's just have a little look-see. Just having a nosy. I'm going to bring some love into this. I'm going to have some French lavender. Just going to see if anyone pops in. We've been doing a lot of lives today. I just want to chat and be with people. I'm going to sort of play with. Put that up there so it's away from my. So I will remove the music. Wow. Just see. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Right, let's turn this music down. Hi, welcome. Oops. I just wanted to see if anyone was coming in. So just welcome while I just get trying to decide what we're going to do today. These are decks that I've been working with, Santa Muerto Tarot and Oracle deck. So they're the decks that I've actually been working with. Hey, that's okay. No worries, Jen. Here, let me turn the music down. I just had it on just to... Let me just turn this music off. Ah, that's it. Oh, no worries, Jen. I had to... my mum's been... she's over 80 and oh my God, every time I do a live, she rocks up, you know? But she's got no idea. Anyway, let me just shut the door because it's getting a bit cooler. Right. I am so cruising. So, yeah, I don't know, we just want to talk or chat or just chill. I'm just cruising. Cruisy. So, what was I going to talk about? That was the other thing I was going to do. Oh, just dropped everything. Oh, I am coming, Jen. I want to talk about some of the different things I put decks in. Oh, your mum calls at the wrong time. Yeah, mum turns up at the wrong times. I'm in the middle of a live. I mean, my daughter knows to be sort of generally quiet, but mum is just like so loud. So this is some of the stuff I've been getting for to put my tarot decks in. There's heaps of those organza bags because we get them really cheap. You know, you can get the organza bags, but they don't last. The ribbons don't last long. I end up cutting the ribbons out. This is good. Got that from Typo. That's from Typo. I see I got heaps of those bags. Don't worry about that little one. That's a crystal bag. We get from our local crystal shop. They do put your crystals in a bag, which is quite nice if we get them. That one. That. These are really great for putting decks in. especially if you're going on the go. Quite good for a few minis, or a tarot and an oracle. Just a toilet bag. It's a good size for like my New Zealand collection. And this one, if I want something a bit bigger. Oops, don't think you can see it. That one there. If you want something a bit bigger. Oh, that's the cloth. Oh, this one I got from Typo. God, I can't. This one there. Just to show you some of my tarot containers. I'll show you what I made. I made that one. Made that. I'm missing something. Why am I missing? Oh. There it is. Found it pink. Oh, I knew I had something else I wanted to show you. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Just dropped all my crystals. It was a bit hopeless. I don't want to get it caught in the flame. That always scares me. Okay. I'll tell you what I did make. Okay. Ages ago, for like my playing card sets, I made this. Okay, it's got like 6 pockets in it. They fit like my mini decks in there. And then, when they're in, it's quite good if I'm going somewhere. I just want a whole lot of mini decks. I made it! So, this here. But you remember it's got decks in it and that. It's not very good. I'm not very good at sewing, so it's a bit rough. But it works if I want some mini decks. That's quite good. And I made this. For the mini decks. Yeah. Just a bit different. Wish I could sew better, but anyway, did the trick. I designed it myself. Just something a bit different. I hadn't seen anything like it. And then this I made myself. Because my daughter, one of my youngest, made this one. And she made these 2. I made that one, and I made this, and this one. Okay. I made this one as well. And I made that one. That one. And then I made this one for my creature teachers. Whoops. I mean, my sewing's not the best, but it's me. And I made this one for my one of my angel decks. But this fabric is a bit like stretchy. I made that for a round deck. And then my other daughter, the youngest daughter, made this one and this one as well. So there you go. Oh, I'd love to see your tarot wraps, Jen. So yeah, just to show you some of the things that I've made, even though I'm not, like the sewing's not perfect, but I mean, it's got my magic, it's got my energy in it, hasn't it? I really need to bring a table over, don't I? So I don't drop them all. I mean, I have got a couple of piggy bags, and I've got those ones that these ones that I brought from Book Depository. I've got the Starman one and the Silver Witchcraft, as well as the Santa Muerte ones. So yeah, I was quite pleased with this overall, considering I'm not really a sewer, but I reckon, you know, like for taking my mini decks out, it's really handy. Oh, have you, Jen? I'll have a look. I'll have a look later. So yeah, quite pleased with that one overall. And this is great. I put them in the little bags. Say so I put them in maybe hollow decks in here with a cloth, or in here. You know, put them in the pencil cases or the toilet bag, and then whatever I'm taking with me then sits in this, and then sits in the big bag. So yeah, just to show you some of the things I made. Oh, and I know, I was going to show you. And Serafina, a girl in the UK, she makes, I don't know if you've seen this deck. It's the Modern Tarot. Ooh. Yeah, those wooden boxes are amazing, Jen. They're so clever. They'd be good for storage, but no good when you're on the go. Like those bags are for on the go, a lot of that stuff. This is a Modern Tarot, Serafina's Modern Tarot, which she actually sent to me, which was very kind of her. And I featured it on my blog, and I've done lots of readings with it. And I use it quite a bit for clients, actually, because I find it really gives clear messages. Serafina Modern Tarot. She has a YouTube channel which tells you all about the deck. Very decluttered, like imagery is really good. And at the bottom she puts the like the playing card, the zodiac signs, and the elements, and then maybe the numbers if need be, or you know. Quite a good little deck actually. I quite enjoyed working with this. But that's the Tower card. I have got it on my, I have a walkthrough on it. So yeah, anyway, she makes bags. She's got coffee mugs and stuff too. Serafina, Serafina. Serafina Modern Tarot deck. I'll grab the box because I keep all my boxes. That's it there. Yeah. It was like, I think it's about £20 or something. It wasn't that dear for what, I mean, it's a pretty good deck for what it is. I like her devil card. That I quite like. Shouldn't really be showing you any decks, should I, Jen? I'm supposed to just show you the bags. Yeah. So yeah. That's the world. So it's very decluttered. That's the death card. No, I know you don't need any ink. There's your judgment card. Your justice card, I mean. So yeah. I like the imagery being quite, this is really good. I find this deck quite abrupt, like quite quick with message because there's no clutter. So there's nothing else to really look at except for the meaning. Reminds you a little of the True Black Tarot. Yeah, it's like quite direct because there's nothing to distract you. Like there's no extra symbols or, there's nothing really to distract you, which is what I love about it. Anyway, she makes the most gorgeous bags. She gave me this one, the skull one, which I had to hide from my daughter, the one that popped into the fashion designer, because she loves that. So yeah, just wanted to show you my bags tonight, just to sort of add a bit of something to the thing. I don't know, just have a bit of a change with everything. I just buy cheap fabric from the secondhand shop. I go to like the hospice and that and just get some really cheap fabric for like $3 or $4, and then I get the cloths. So I've got this one, and I've got this was an old duvet. So I had so much fabric. Oh shoot! Just dropped half the. I just dropped the deck. So I've got this one too. See this cloth too, Jen? I have to be careful because I've got that candle there. I'm going to shift it because I just don't trust myself at the moment. A bit scary. So I've got this one as well. This cloth as well. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, well, now that Letitia, she just goes to the second-hand places and gets a lot of her fabric. She does go to Spotlight when she wants something decent, but if she's just sort of doing like part of an app, she'll do like 3 or 4 fabrics together. Tisha's going to send me some photos, and I'm going to do a little video for everyone what her fashion design's like. So yeah. Oh, that's my little portable. Yeah, I've got a portable one too. Had that big fabric, and then I got the little one that I take with me as well. So I've got so much prep. Oh, the same cover, the duvet cover. Duna. I know you guys are so with your. Just trying to remember what you guys use. Yeah, it'll be great to see Letitia's outfit. She said she's going to send me photos, and then I can do a little video of her designs. She's making me a top, but I won't get it until later, until getting into summer. I won't have it over the winter, but definitely over the summer will be cool. I just looked at, I tried not to look at all of Tarot Oracle's cards, because he just unboxed it, just did an unboxing today. So I was trying not to have a look at them all. Just had looked at a few of the cards. Oh my God, the colors are stunning. Oh my God, his artwork is incredible. And he's got his Lenormand deck, which I can't wait to see. Yeah, quite incredible. So what else have you been up to, Jen? Yeah, the photos for Tisha will be cool. So what else is what time are you? Because it's 8:30 here, nearly 8:30, not quite. I suppose a lot of people will be asleep, won't they, in the States? A lot of them are getting quite late. So nice and quiet. I'm just I'm on because nobody else seems, none of our normal crowd are on. Like it's what, 8:26. Oh, because it'll be like 7:26 in the UK. So people might still be asleep. Becca and Simon will be asleep. And Al, Jackie, Sandra. Yes, 5:30. Oh, yeah, you're 3 hours. I couldn't remember how far away what your time zone was. 3 hours, okay. Yeah, just thinking they're still a bit early for the UK crowd. They'll still be all asleep. Oh, that'll be Ben, most probably. Yeah, love yeah, it's been incredible. Everybody's fantastic. I was just talking to Dee earlier. There was Dee, Rochelle, and a few of the others, and we just had a bit of a chat, and quite it was good. It was good. Connecting to like-minded souls. Yeah, that's why I think I do the chats, just to sort of chat and talk and play with the cards and, just have a general chit-chat. Try things that are a bit different. Have a look at some. Oh, no, shouldn't show you any more decks. Books I can show. What was that book I had? Well, there's that kit set, one. And let me have a look. That's a rune one. Runic astrology. I want to look into that. I just want to see. Dream Oracle. This is a good book, Jen. Nah, I don't have the Modern Witch Tarot. You're talking about the deck? No. I got Silver Witchcraft. I didn't want to get anything too witchy, but I felt like the Silver Witchcraft one was a sense of, I don't know, it just seems to sort of sit with a lot of the local clients that I've had. I sort of get away with this Silver Witchcraft because it doesn't look too witchy or Halloweeny, It's just so difficult. I showed you the Silver Witchcraft, eh? Silver Witchcraft Tarot. This book here is Working with Tarot in Your Dreams. It is such a good book. I got this second hand. I get all my books in my thing are all second hand. Sunglasses, glasses, so I can actually read. This here is such a good book. It's like The Dream Oracle, Discover Your Hidden Depths Through Symbolism and Tarot, Pamela Ball. It's all about working with tarot and your dreams. Such a good book. Tarot, the key to our dreams. Major Arcana, meditation. So it talks about the full, and it talks about what the image is, the significance, association, and secondary images, and then the key features that they've got element, planet, numerology, deities, keywords, related concepts. Oh, you're talking about that? Which one? Oh, I'm thinking of the other. Yeah. Marseille. Oh, yeah, I need to sort of focus a bit more. I haven't done any of that. Just seems to be so much on, the one with the all sorts of different diversity. Are you talking about the diversity one? I know which deck you're talking about now. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, I know which one you mean. Yeah, that's it. With the one with the diversity. Yeah, I'm not really. It's weird. I'm not a Rider-Waite Smith image person. I don't really have many, like the only Rider-Waite-Smith decks, image decks that I have, actual image decks, are the Secrets of Tarot, which is I just got because it was like a cheaper version. And I thought, well, if the kids want to learn tarot, they can use it. Because I got one daughter who's quite interested, like the youngest one. She's always pulling out my deck. So that one's got meanings on it. And the other one is my little mini universal tarot. That's all I have with Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. And the only Marseille deck I've got at the moment is the Claude Bourdelle one from Los Scarabia, but I've ordered the Spanish tarot. I seem to go for decks that are a bit different. You know, my secondhand bookshop, I got the Handel Rune Oracle book. No runes, but just the book. It's so good. Oh, yeah, I forgot that was in there. In my own time and in my own way, I am creating a meaningful and fulfilling life. With perseverance, you will succeed. In my own time and my own way, I am creating a meaningful and fulfilling life. This here is the rune book with the rune cards originally. But it's such a good book. You like me? Oh, yeah, I like more. Like, oh, I forgot. I got this one too, but it's actually had some cards missing. Not that it matters, but it's not really Rider-Waite-Smith as in the miners. You know. Yeah, I'm not. It's weird, eh? I'm so don't like when I see a deck. Like I looked at the black and white one. Is it black and white? Golden black. Golden black one. The Rider-Waite, the golden black or the golden series, whatever. The golden black one. The one that's got just like 2 colors on it, and I couldn't do it. I looked at the Dirty Pam and the Radiant Wise. Nah. I'd rather go for like the Centifuerte. Oh God, I have not. Like I even looked at the hippie, you know, like those the ones with the hippie and the Christmas, you know, the winter one, and all those crazy Rider-Waite-Smith decks. But nah, anything with it is so weird. I looked at Radiant Wise and the what else was there? All those Universal Mini in the Waits and Rider-Waite-Smith, all the Pamela Coleman Smith, all the Rider-Waite-Smith decks. And you know how like I shouldn't really say this so loudly, but there's ones that you know like have collected all the Rider-Waite-Smith right from the original decks. Doesn't interest me at all. Doesn't interest me at all. Weird, eh? Just not. Nah. I'd rather go for Mother Peace, Circle of Life. Epic Tarot was a good one I got. Let's have a look. Just that? Yeah. This is one of my favourite decks, Jen, which I use a lot. Yeah, just different tastes. Yeah, they are expensive. Oh, I can't believe it, Jen. Like I got Echo of Oracle of Echoes of Nature, right? And then I went and saw the New Zealand one, which is not too bad. Even though it's only a minor arcana, it's still going to cost me 60 New Zealand dollars to 22 cards. And it's only on 200 GSM cards, so it's not good quality. So I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I love the mother piece. I've actually found that really good in relationship readings. I don't know why. I found the mother piece absolutely great in relationship readings too. Not on YouTube, I mean for clients. Yeah, 22 major Arcana cards on a 200 and something GSM. So it's only lightweight, but it's it's $50 plus $10 for postage. But and it's not that fantastic, like it's not that great and artistic wise, but it's quite different and quite unique. And there was only like 23 backers or something like that. It was only like 20 odd backers. It wasn't that many, but yet they reached their. Yeah, I wouldn't normally, but I think because it's New Zealand and it's a bit different, and I didn't have to worry, and it was only $10 shipping. If it was $30, if it was like $30 shipping, it might have been a different, if it was coming from the States and it was then transferred into New Zealand dollars and all that sort of stuff, it would have been a lot dearer. But I think because it was local, Waiheke Island. So I just thought it was something a bit different, and it was a bit of a treat for me. Like it's my birthday, it was one of my treats for me, one of my birthday presents for me. So oh well. Mother's Day coming up. Maybe it's my Mother's Day present. I don't smoke and I don't drink, so that's okay. But then I went and did the Japanese vintage. Oh, Mages Only deck. They are great for doing relationship readings, but I think this will be more about like the elements, working with the elements. Using the Mages Only. They're really, it's just like when you're doing a reading, any type of reading. But what you do is then you decide to whether you do, you just use the Mages cards as just basic things like basically the Fool is new beginnings. Just really keep it quite simple. Don't get too complicated with the meanings. But my thing was the Maori gods and goddesses. That's the reason why I got it, was because it was Maori gods and goddesses. So I still want that Maori tattoo one though, from Roxy Sim, ROXISIM. I still want her deck. Oh, I'll show you when I get it, Jen. I'll do a video on it. I'll do a live if you like. I'll do a live with it. We'll organise. We should do a have you got StreamYard? We should do a chat. Something from down under. From Australia and New Zealand. From down under. Yeah, if you download StreamYard, we should do a live chat. Be quite cool. Something from down under. Yeah, I reckon that would be awesome. Have our coffee and our chat and just talk face to face and not worry about typing. Let everybody else type. It's a great idea. So yeah, something we could do. I mean, while we're at home, or while you're at home, when you know sort of what you're doing. Oh, what I was going to show you was the Epic Tarot. This was going to show you. This is one of my favorite. Have you seen the Epic Tarot? Did I ask you that? This has got dragons and griffins. It's got unicorn for pages, griffins for knights, phoenix for queens, and dragons for kings. Yeah, definitely plan a time, Jen. That'll be awesome. Look, I'm pretty easy going. Okay, I shouldn't really show you, but there's a particular card I absolutely love in this deck. Now, it's not one in any other deck, but it's the way it's done in this deck that I absolutely love it. If I can show you, if it shows clearly, you tell me if the picture's clear, because I don't know. I can find it. Now, isn't it when you want to find a card, you can't exactly find it? Might help if I actually put my glasses on. Beautiful. Oh, this is interesting. This is the Ten of Swords. Well, let's see if you can see this. Let's see how far down I can go. That's the Ten of Swords. Always the way. That I love. I love that Ten of Swords. Absolutely love it. I'll tell you the other card I absolutely adore. Oh, that's the Five of Swords, Jen. Oh, can't you? Is it not that clear? I'm wondering if I can move it. Whoa. What quality have you got it on? Wonder what quality it comes up to on your side. That's the Five of Swords, where he's standing on the edge with wings. She's not going to fly. Okay, I'll show you the other card. I have done a walkthrough of this, Jen. Epic Tarot. Can't wait to get my new camera. Oh, you know, when you're looking, right? Have you not changed the quality on your end? Jen, when you're you're so funny. When there's that little wheel, if you click that, it can improve the quality 480 or something. And 720. 720 is better. Well, I wish I was there to show you. Maybe I should do a tutorial on it. Maybe with things. Okay, now, what am I looking for? That's right. I am looking for a card that oh my God, my Fairy Lights tarot card. The world was in it from when I did the shoot. Oh, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see if you can see that. Ah, I can never put this in right. Oh, then it goes down too low. Hopeless. Okay, that's the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you're on your phone? Oh, sorry, Jen. I thought you were on the PC. Oh, don't worry about it. You know, I wouldn't have a clue how to do it on your phone. Okay. I'll just... Oh, no, where is it? Hope I haven't put it in the wrong deck. Oh, my God. I haven't used this for a little while. I've been so busy focusing on my new decks. Yeah, really cool. Oh, that's the full. Let's see if that shows. Oh, God, I've got to so get this into the right angle. Okay, that's the full. Okay. Oh, that's the card I want to show you. Now, just bear in mind. Now, can you see? This is the Lovers card. Can you see? The Lovers. Oh, that looks quite different on the screen. Oh, God, I'm just shifting it. I'm trying to get the light, not get the light. Bugger. It's the lovers. You might be able to type it in if you get a chance to go to the PC. Type in Epic Tarot, EPICTAROT, and type in the lovers. Yeah, it's a stunning deck to work with. Now, for some reason, I got the world from the Fairy Tales Tarot. I don't want that in there. Let's see what message they're going to share with us today. Whoa. Here it goes. Oh, we got cup. Overfilling with love. We've got the cup card. First ace of cups. So overfilling with love. Eight of cups. Walking away from things. And three of swords. Feeling heartbroken. I think that's just in regards to how everybody's feeling. Feeling like that it's a bit of social distance. Even though there's lots of love going on, it's a sense of social distancing is what I'm getting from this with Ace of Cups and Three of Swords. And I think it's quite hard for people in there. So that's what I'm sort of getting. But we're overflowing with love. Overflowing with love. Ace of Cups. I love that message. Ace of Cups. That's what flew out. So we're overflowing. There's lots and lots of love going on at the moment. Lots of love being sent. And it just radiates from so many people and just purifies the heart and just everybody just trying to help everybody else. And just, I mean, there really is a community of people who are just so loving and caring and just want to share and just want to be with people. We won't worry too much. We know about the social distancing and how heartbroken a lot of people are, and there are a lot of sad occasions. But love, that I thought was really cool. Overflowing love. That's the card I want to focus on. Yeah, perfect for the current times. Yeah, I think so too. So yeah, just had some cruising, coffee, just chilling, trying to decide what I'm going to do. It's really hard with the notifications not working on YouTube, and so a lot of stuff was not showing up as being on. A lot of people are not showing up as being on. So that's a bit of a nuisance, really, because I never know if I'm missing somebody's live. So pleased with StreamYard. Finally got a decent chat. So I've used Manicam, as you can see, for my dragons and the book and the border. No, I'm only getting certain ones too. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you're only getting certain. Oh, notifications. God, I went blank for a minute. I'm thinking, what was I talking about? Losing the plot, Jen. Losing the plot. For sure. So, yeah. I think there's a really good deck. Yeah, it's a real pain only getting certain notifications. I'm not getting everyone's notifications, and so I have to go through and actually go onto their pages, thinking, oh, I wonder who's done a live or who's on or whatever. So I'm actually trying to flick through everyone's pages. Such a pain. I think this is my TDM. Oh, yeah. That's the Claude Vidal. Yeah, I know there's much nicer TDM decks, which I might explore at some stage. Don't know why I got this one. It's okay, and I don't mind read. I read with it, not a problem. And the colours are bright, but it doesn't feel very traditional. You know what I mean? But anyway, I've got to fix up this Fairy Lights tarot. I've got to find it. You know, here it is. Fix it there. This is a different deck. Doesn't it, even though it says Rider-Waite Smith, there are lots of changes to it in the way that she's done her meanings. So that's taken me a bit of time to sort of get my head around, but I decided to just read it intuitively. The artwork's gorgeous. And the imagery's different, and the watercolors are gorgeous. But really was quite, I had to really sort of distance myself a little bit from Rider-Waite Smith. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Spanish tarot, the Maria de Cecilia. I've seen it, but I haven't got it. Oh, is that really weirdly cute? You're funny. I've got Debbie Malone's, you know, the medium. I've got her angel reading cards. I see that she's done guardian angels as well or something. This is just angel reading, but she's done guardian angels, she's done a couple. That's quite a good deck. Let's do a message, Jen. A message from the angels. Well, it's just you and I chatting. It's cruising. So what's tomorrow? Monday. So what's your plan for the rest of the week? What's your circumstances? You haven't seen Debbie Malone's. Haven't seen them either. Oh, the Fairy Lights or Debbie's decks. The Fairy Light Tarot or Debbie's reading cards. The Debbie Malone's angel reading cards. Let's see what the angels have got for us. Angels of Clairsentience. Let me read the book. Let's go and grab it. I mean, the oracles are easy to read with if you just want to do a quick message, but the book always don't work tomorrow, but still not sure whether to work or not. Yeah, it's a bit hard to tell, isn't it, what your circumstances are, Jen. I got a message from my youngest daughter's school to say that they're all still going to school tomorrow. So that's all good. God, look at all these cards listed. I'm trying not to look. Like Angel Wishes card, Angel Whispers cards, Angels to Watch Over You, astrology reading cards, Buddhism, the Australian wildflower reading cards. That was one I wanted to look at too. Clairvoyant reading cards, crystal reading cards, fortune reading cards, dream reading cards, dream time. And the illustrator is Romanian-born Amelia Ileana Chitluscu, born March the 18th, 1984. Oh, we're a few days later. A self-taught digital artist. And Debbie Malone, the Australian Psychic of the Year, an acclaimed and highly respected psychic clairvoyant. Debbie assists police Australia-wide to solve murders, investigations, and missing persons. with ghosts for the filming with ghosts for the highly successful TV show Screen Test. To your assistance with Australian Police, Debbie's Angel Whisper and Angel Wishes cards, and angels to watch over you. Yeah, it's a big list. I wouldn't dare get them. Oh, you've got a slight cold? Yeah, you need to be careful because you just don't know who you're going to pass it on to, do you? Okay, what am I doing? Angels of... Got talking away. Angels of clairvoyant, clairsentient. Okay, let's have a listen to this and see what it says. Angels of clairsentience. The feelings you are receiving are correct. Your gift of clairsentience is guiding you. The affirmation. I allow and accept the guidance of my angel of clairsentience into my life. Together we will rediscover the spiritual flow in my life, allowing me to make decisions by using the gift of my clairsentience. You may have received this card because your angel of clairsentience wants to assist you in reconnecting and understanding your gifts of clairsentience. You may receive messages via your gift of clairsentience on a daily basis, but don't always understand or utilize this guidance to your full potential. Time to awaken your built-in spiritual GPS system. GPS. The message you receive will come in form of gut feelings, inner knowing, physical sensations, and empathy for others. Trust your feelings so you don't make the same mistakes. Angel of clairsentience, so trusting in our own feelings, Jen. Know that they guide us. Oh, Debbie didn't do all those decks. They're like Dreamtime reading cards from Laura Brown, Dream reading cards. I think it's just from the same company. It's Rockpool. Boo. It's Rockpool Publishing. I used to be quite big on Tony's decks, Tony Carmine Salerno. Like, I love his artwork, but I find a lot of the times the decks are all the same, like they've got the same imagery in them. Beautiful imagery. There's clairsentience, clairvoyance, clairaudience, angel of families, angel of manifestation, angel of knowledge, angel of stress, angel of inner peace, angel of abundance, career angel, guardian angel, angel of relationships. Now, parking angel comes up quite a lot, right? Parking angel. But it doesn't always mean, I've found when I'm doing a reading for someone, I'll put the book away and just go intuitively. Oh, you're not a huge fan of Tony's deck either. The only reason why I got his crystal deck was because I'd used it before my box disappeared, and I re-got it. And I thought to myself, what an idiot. I hardly even use it now because I ended up getting the Crystal Grid Oracle and those Crystal Alley cards, which I prefer. I actually prefer them to Tony's decks. I wish I hadn't, but never mind. I got it now, so that's it. Parking angel. Angel of white light, angel of friendship. I use these quite intuitively, not necessarily with the book normally. I might sort of, if I'm doing a reading for someone. Bullying prevention angel, angel of nature. Because I think like the titles of the cards and the images themselves give you a lot of information. Angel of detoxification, angel of creativity, angel of truth, angel of good news, angel of channeling, angel of harmony. So you can see angel of romance. These are good for love readings. Yeah, I used to really like Tony's stuff, but it got boring. You know what I mean? It got boring because he does the artwork himself, but yet it seems to repeat a lot in his decks. Right, what am I doing? Put back in its big bouncy bag. Oh, I'm just nice and cruisy. It's so relaxed. I don't know where everybody else is. I know I'm a bit later than I was going to be, but luckily I didn't go on early because Mum turned up to give me a message about something. So sort of worked out that I didn't come in. It's just so nice and chilled. It'd be so good if you had stream. Yeah, when you get StreamYard, give me a yell, and we'll definitely work on a date. Yeah, get it on your laptop or something. It's nice and easy to use. I think than trying to do it with your cell phone, of course. Oh. So what else? What else, Jen? I'll tell you what I got. A bit different. Oh, well, I don't know if you can see these, Jen, but I'll put them on. I might take some photos and add them to a video. These have got these are little goddesses. They're made from one of the girls at the Gypsy Fair. This one's got HeKate in it. That hasn't got in it. But those are quite cute. That would be fantastic. That would be so cool. So yeah, they're the goddesses. Just showing you some of my stuff. Just something to do. Because I loved seeing your sculpture you made. I reckon it's awesome. You haven't slept much in the last 3 nights? Oh, Jen. What herbal teas do you drink? What herbal teas? Tried passion flower? I find passion flowers a good alternative to chamomile. Do you have a bath or a shower? I've been using jasmine, quite good in an oil diffuser. Oh God, somebody in chat, in Peggy and Lisa's chat, said somebody was putting essential oils directly into their mask to put over their noses. Imagine that smell from a concentrated oil directly on your nose. Oh my God, that would be so damaging to the olfactory, to the olfactory and that. It was amazing. I said, oh my God, if you want to put, you need to dilute the essential oil in water. Oh, you don't drink tea? Oh, because that's right, because you're staying at your mum's. Oh, that's right, you're not sleeping in your own bed. Oh, okay, well, dog sitting, so not mine. That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot you were staying at your mum's. Yeah, that makes it a bit hard. Oh, you don't really drink herbal teas. What about hot chocolate? What do you normally drink? And don't tell me coffee. You can't drink coffee at night. I've got to have a hot drink before I go to bed. I know, isn't that crazy? And I was like, oh my God. I said, don't ever. Luckily, me being an aromatherapist, I was like, no, do not put, because like they were showing how to, doing the mask and that, don't put your essential oils directly onto your mask because you got that smell. It's like when you smell the essential oil, you should always hold it under your chin when you open the bottle. You should never sniff directly in because it can kill the inside of your nose with the smells and things. It's so dangerous. And so I'm like, no. If you want to make your mask smell nice, especially the fabric ones that they were making, what you do is you dilute it in a bucket, in a bowl of hot water, dilute it. Coffee, milk, and water. Coffee doesn't stop me from sleeping. Oh my God. So lucky. Oh my God, Jen. So I was telling them to, if they want to use essential oils, dilute it in a bowl of water, a couple of drops in a big bowl of water, wash it, and then let it dry. Let the mask dry, and then it's a very light smell. Oh, you're back in your own bed tonight. Oh, that should make a difference then. That's good. Hopefully you get a good night's sleep, because tomorrow, have we got Becca in the morning? We've got Becca in the morning, eh? It's like 10 o'clock for me, I think. She's Sunday night for her. What away? They're 8 o'clock now. 8 o'clock in the morning now. Some of them might be getting up. So yeah. So will you be up for Becca's chat? God, that's so early for you. It's 10 o'clock for me. It'll be like 7 o'clock for you. Oh, Jen. 7 o'clock start. Oh, God. I'm quite enjoying doing the lives, doing the chats and talking to people like, you know, this way, instead of just doing my normal videos that I would do. The rambles. Oh, my God. The Randys. I mean, rambles. Oh, God, I've lost the plot. I really have lost it. Oh, you're up at 4. You are a more. Oh my God, you are good. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm more of a night person. I'll sit, like I'll finish here, whatever time I finish. Could be like even the nights that I did the 4-hour lives. When I did those lives for like 4 hours, when I was reading constantly, right? I was reading. 4 hours later, I finished, and then it would be like 2 hours before I could settle. So I'd end up catching T.O.'s Tarot Oracles session, his one that he does, his alternative one. And then, I would just be watching movies. I'd watching TV series. I'd be catching up on odd episodes. You know, with the TV series that I'm watching, the big list. I told you I counted my decks, eh? I did my list, my update. 67 decks. And building. Terrible. I'm going to have to, my mum's got, oh my God. She looks at me sideways when my deck comes, when a new deck arrives. But, and I can't believe that I've actually managed to pay for 8 decks and still have enough to help the kids out with lunches and petrol and the teacher's books and things like that for her course, and her big pads that she had to have A3 pads for her fashion design. And I had to get a book from Book Depository. It was the only place that had it. And it was like $70. And then this week it's down to $50. And I'm like, when you order it, I mean, can you believe it? It's like, doesn't it always happen? You buy it, I think it's a pretty reasonable price. And then a couple of weeks later, it's dropped again. The only problem with Book Depository is they drop their price. They drop their prices all of a sudden, and it's too late. You've already bought it. It was like the Santa Moise Tarot. I think it was a price drop. I saw Arwen's fairy tale Lenormand has been dropped. Oh, what time's hers? 2 a.m. On a Sunday. I said 2 o'clock to watch Simon's. So that makes it like 5 for me. 5 o'clock. No wonder I miss it. Oh, no way. I should sort myself out. Well, what time's Jen's Balance Tarot? 2 o'clock to watch Simon's. A new wish list going. Yeah, think about what decks you now want. You might have to go through my unboxings. 4:30 you, so it's 7:30 me. Is that tomorrow? Is that tomorrow? So 7:30. Could set my alarm for that. It's not 7:30 is not too bad. I can have a shower, and because I quite like Jen from I like her lives. She's such a sweetheart. Okay, I'm going to set my alarm. I'm going to be up at 7:30 tomorrow, Jen. I'm going to set my alarm. So I'll be up at like 7 and have a shower and get up. They give me half an hour to at least turn the computer on. Yeah, I like Jen. I loved her trip to the UK. I thought that was brilliant. She did her vlog and the tour and all. Oh, it's beautiful. Chalice Well and all that. I loved her trip. I just watched Ethany's Newt's video, you know, the Northwestian Tarot Symposium. I'd watched Lisa's and I'd watched Jen's. So like, oh, wouldn't it be amazing to go, Jen? Wouldn't it be amazing to go? Yeah, she is a sweetheart. Jen is a sweetheart. But wouldn't it be amazing to go to Newt? See the readers. Ethany just said that the readers' studio's been cancelled, which is sad, but it's got to be done, as she said. You know, it's got to be safe over there. So, yeah, we've got such a fantastic group of people, really. When you check out all the different, everybody's so welcoming and so loving and just so cool. Yeah, it'd be amazing. It'd be an amazing trip. I'm just not doing any more trips now that I'm in my 50s, getting old. No, I've done all my travel from when I was younger. I'd be in too much pain with my hip, with being paralyzed down one side. I just wouldn't cope. Yeah, I've made some amazing friends through YouTube. Like, I'm not huge in the community and stuff, but I've made some really neat people. And I've loved the organic journey. I'm not worried about all the, how they go on about being monetized and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. I just want to be with people. Oh, traveling's never been your thing? Well, you see, I was 10. Oh, it was just before my 11th birthday. And I left New Zealand with my parents and we went to Saudi Arabia, went to Jeddah. So we lived in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah, Jeddah. And I went to school there. I went to a German school for a little while. And then when I was ready, I was able to go to the international school. So went there for a couple of years and then, for about 2 years, I think. But in the meantime, that's why I ended up speaking French and German and a little bit of Arabic and all sorts of bits and pieces. And then made some amazing friends at the time. And then I went to boarding school in England because it was better for me to be at school. As I got older, being blonde, I was blonde at the time, of course, and getting into that sort of teenage years, my dad thought it would be better for me to go to boarding school in England. So I went to boarding school in Bristol, went there for about 2 years. So went to badminton boarding school for ladies. Not really, badminton boarding school. So that was quite cool. So we had people from all over the world there, which was interesting. And then I finally came back to, didn't really enjoy it really. It was okay, but I didn't really enjoy it. And then came back to New Zealand and did 9 weeks of school before the end of school year. Oh, really? New Caledonia and New Zealand outside Australia. Okay. Yeah, so I travelled backwards and forwards, spent all sorts of funny places, so that's all right. But basically, came back to New Zealand in 1983. did 9 weeks of school before school ceased. So I had to do a whole year's work in German, French, maths, English, and science. I had to do a whole year's work in 9 weeks and passed. Then I started school in 1984 and did like a week of school, maybe 2 weeks. And I got a job in a department store. It was called DIC at that time, which was a department store. And I worked in the accessory department, which was pantyhose. So I was just before my 16th birthday, about a week before my 16th birthday, I started working in the department store in DIC in the accessory department. So it was pantyhose and jewelry. And within a month of being there, I was basically doing the buying for the department because the head went away for a holiday. So left me in charge. So I did that. By the time I was in my mid to large, I don't know about being super talented. I was a bit of a bookworm. I was studying all the time. I read all the time. And speaking the languages like German and French, I was like my spoken and my written work was way ahead of those in my class because of speaking both French and German all the time. So, what did I say? Yeah. So by the time I was in my early 20s, I was a head of department. By the time I was 26, I think, 26, I was a sales manager for farmers. And in a weekend, I would have 60 staff under me. But then I had a car accident and split my head open, Jen. So underneath my eyebrows is a huge scar across my head where I split my head open. So, and the manager at the time was a real dickhead, excuse the language, was a real dickhead. And he said he expected me to hand in my resignation. Oh no, to hand in my resignation. So I went to split my head. So then I went to a pharmacy. And I walked around all the pharmacies with my CVs because I'd done cosmetics. Like I'd worked in all sorts of departments. I worked in every single department, including in 1984, 85, 86. Might have been 1990, maybe. I can't remember. 1994, 1990. I can't remember. 1 year anyway. I did the computers anyway. I worked on computers for farmers. DIC, farmers. I can't remember. One of the department stores I worked in. So, because it was DIC and they went to Arthur Barnett's and then went to farmers. So all three places. So anyway, I ended up working after the car accident and everything, I worked in a pharmacy for a while and did the cosmetics. I just did 10 weeks of work just with Christmas. And then I started doing through, I did Amway and was it Amway? Yeah, Amway. And I did beauty, so I did cosmetics and the business was called Beaucoup de Visage, Many Faces. Business was called Beaucoup de Visage, Many Faces. So that was my business name. And I did the cosmetics and health and beauty and stuff like that. So yeah, that was me. And then, the guy I was with at that time, because I'd already separated from my first husband and I was in a second relationship, and I looked after his kids full time. So I was like a stepmom, basically, even though we didn't get married or anything. And then, so I did the cosmetics and that for a while, which was quite cool. And then situations changed. and we split. And then I sort of just worked in different. Oh, and I worked in different jobs. I've done worked in restaurants and cafes. Worked in hotel reservation. And mainly retail. Yeah, lots of different things. So you get to hear a little bit about what I've been doing. But different, just quite nice, you know. Yeah, quite a lot of different jobs and things. I loved cosmetics. I mean, I was working with one of the jobs when I was in Farmers was cosmetics, and I worked with Estee Lauder and Revlon and Elizabeth Arden and Clarins. Oh my God, one Christmas Eve, right? We were working till midnight on Christmas Eve, right? Worked till midnight. At 10 minutes to midnight, a lady comes in panicking because she didn't have her skincare with her, with her Clarins skincare. She had left it behind wherever she had been or whatever had happened. She'd left it behind. So I was doing a Clarins skincare range cosmetics consultancy at 10 minutes to midnight. Luckily, she spent like $400 or $500, so it was well worth it. You know what I mean? But oh God, here I just worked a 12, more than 12-hour shift, so 18 hours I had worked minus my 3-hour break. Yeah, stuff that it's just so true. But anyway, I did it and I got through it. And then it was like, by the time we actually packed up and finished, it was like nearly 1:30 in the morning by the time I had to do the till. We had to make sure the till balanced, and because the computer system won't shut down if the tills don't balance. Now, this is Christmas Eve, right? We've just done an 18-hour shift, basically, by the time we sort of started and finished, because you've got to be into work like an hour beforehand. And because I was a manager at that, you know, like a sales manager at the time. So I'm like working between these hours, and I'm just exhausted. I've just worked basically, a month with a few odd days off. So I got home, went to bed, woke up the next morning, absolutely crook. Didn't like that. Won't do that again. Thank goodness I sort of finished, you know, a while after that, but that's all right. So yeah, I have worked in different departments and different stores and doing different things. I even worked in a witchy store. It was originally called Aradia, and then she changed it. All right, I can't even remember what she changed it to. And 1 year, the girl who owned it was off work because she was pregnant, right? So I did the buying for her and did really well, and everything sold really well. I did lots of really sort of low price stuff as well as some higher price, you know, it had mixed it up. Well, the next year, she did the buying. And oh my God, it was a disaster. It was so bad with what she brought that she ended up like 50 and 60% off stuff, and ended up closing up. And that's when I opened my own healing center. So that was 2010. I opened my healing center and worked. Oh yeah, you better go. Lots and lots of chatting. I know, I just blabber. I think that's why I like just to talk instead of typing away. It'd be good to talk face to face. It'll be easier for you too. Yeah, Witchy Store was so much fun. Yeah. Well, thanks, Jen. I've enjoyed chatting with you and sharing and just loving it. I can see every now and then 2 people come up. It's been fabulous. I agree. It has been fabulous. I can't wait for you to get StreamYard. on your laptop, and let's sort out a time, Jen. You just tell me when you're ready, and I will be organized. You just tell me when. You tell me you've got a busy schedule. I'm pretty much flexi. I'm flexible. I do my own hours, so no biggie. So you just tell me when you are ready for a live chat, and we will organize it. Yay! Yeah, you're going to get your dinner, go and eat, go and settle down, get into bed, go and have a good night's sleep, because we're going to need it for tomorrow, aren't we? We've got to be up by 7. Oh my God, I can't believe what time you get up tomorrow, Jen. Your time. My time's going to be 7:30. Oh, it's going to be up by 7. So, yay. So I'll see you in the morning, and we will talk tomorrow. Been fantastic, Jen. Loved it. You take care of yourself. You take care, Jen. I'm going to put the kettle on and make a quick hot drink. I don't know if anyone's going to pop in, because how long have I been talking? Or not quite an hour and a half. So I am going to just sit for a mo and see if anybody else comes in. Let me put some music on for a minute. See you later, Jen. Yep, see you in the morning. It's going to be so exciting. Sorry, I just got really excited. Did you sound like T.O. with his tarot deck, his oracle deck. See you then, definitely. Right, music. Blue infusion. Okay, let me change the background. I know. Oh, that's a bit freaky. That must be the tarot decks. Well, wasted. I'm not sure who's on, what's happening, whether anyone will be in. I'm just making a hot drink. Just thought I'd just throw a little bit of music at the end of the video. So who knows? So there we are. So I don't know who's coming in, who's having a chat. Right. Might because I'm still broadcasting. So that's probably why it won't change. Well, let's see if I can just change this then. Oh, let's do it this way. So yeah, tarot readings and guidance available. So just going to be on for what, another 20 minutes? So we'll just see how we go. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a bit quiet, I know. Lisa showed, if you've come in now, just so you know that I talked about my pouches and bags and things that I've made, created, went through some decks, had a look at what was created, decks I've been working with, lots of different information. It was quite good. We just had a bit of a chat and enjoyed a bit of time. And yeah, so if you want a reading, it's the last of it. I think I might share a couple of books towards the end. Did talk about the Dream Oracle. Just having a bit of a hot drink. Let me read something. Let's read an angel. Actually, I'm going to read Daily Meditations for Women Who Love Too Much. Okay. Daily Meditations for Women Who Love Too Much. Right. Let's have a read of this, eh? I'm going to read through some of this stuff here. Let's start. The idea for this book first came during a conversation with a woman who had been greatly helped by reading and studying Women Who Love Too Much. She mentioned that a book of daily meditations would have been welcome during her struggle to recover from her lifelong patterns of addictive relationships. You now hold the result of her suggestion in your hands, a first aid manual to help you preserve your sanity, serenity, and a sense of humor as you develop a healthier living. Richard Torregrosa's illustrations provide welcome leavening to a serious subject, and at the same time place these daily reminders in a context as unexpectedly familiar as a surprise view of our own reflections. For the most part, the thoughts on each page are brief and to the point, necessarily small doses of a new way of thinking to match the necessarily small steps we take one by one to change the direction of our lives. Asking a man to illustrate a book by woman for women might at first seem like a peculiar choice, but what I found extraordinary about this work is that the issues addressed here, though written from a woman's perspective, transcend gender. The quest for love, the need for spirituality, and the internal riddle of relationships, all are topics of great concern to men as well as women. This book then is for all who desire a greater understanding of themselves and the people they are trying to love. Okay, let's start with this. When being in love means being in pain, we are loving too much. Loving turns into loving too much when your partner is inappropriate, uncaring, or unavailable, and yet you cannot give her or him up. In fact, you want them more. You need them even more. There is such a thing as making one or two foolish choices in one's love life, but there is also such a thing as the very real disease of relationship addiction. Whenever we attempt to force a solution to another's problems, we are loving too much. Being women who love too much, we operate as though love, attention, and approval don't count, unless we are able to extract them from men who, because of their own problems and preoccupations, are unable to readily give them to us. Like compulsive eaters, we who love too much must learn to do in a sane and balanced way what we once did obsessively, because eating and relating both are necessary aspects of normal living. There is no clear-cut behavioral definition for sobriety. Recovery is not therefore a black and white question, but one of degree relative to our former condition and behavior. Oh, message. Sorry, missed you. Hi, Carnite. Ricari. Sorry, I was caught up in the messages and that's going on. How are you? I was reading this book. It's called Daily Meditations. Even though it says for women who love too much, it's actually illustrated by Richard Torgrosa, and he says it's for anyone who loves too much. So I was just having a bit of a read just before I finish up. I just thought I'd finish off with something. Daily Meditations for women who love too much. We begin by becoming willing to channel the energy and effort that we formerly spent on trying to change someone else towards changing ourselves instead. So how are you been today? What time are you? We're 9:52 p.m. on a Sunday night. 9:52 p.m. on a Sunday night. So in about, just whenever. I was going to say 10 o'clock, but I'm not really worried. You need to recover from loving too much for your own sake, but when you stop suffering, your recovery may be so appealing that others watching may begin to pursue their own. Recovery can be just as contagious as addiction and co-addiction are. So yeah, that was a book I sort of want to recommend. I wanted to sort of share. It goes very much with another book I've got in, is that he's not really into you. So yeah. So anyway, how you been? Kyanite? Kyanite. Okay. Having a coffee, hot drink. Relaxing and chilling. It was just two of us on for about an hour. Let me take off the banner. There we go. So I'm going to finish off in about 10 minutes or so. Don't know if you're still here or whether you've disappeared or what's going on. That's my drink for going to bed shortly. Doing the blinds, just getting myself organised. So yeah, it's all gone very quiet, isn't it? So yeah, what have I got here? Oh, you're in quarantine? Yep, certainly can have some guidance. Yeah, certainly. I'll get you my cards. Yeah, in quarantine, it must be difficult for you. Just talking about just sorting out my daughter's things. Yeah, so what question, did you have a particular question or anything you were wanting to focus on or with your reading? Oh, you're used to working outside a lot. It's a bit hard at the moment. Yeah, that could be hard. Will what get stronger? Oh, love my connection with Chav. After this, will it get stronger? Love. Okay. Let's use, I'm going to use Seraphina's tarot. So I'm going to use her deck for this question. It's quite straight and to the point. Okay, Seraphina, so let's have a look. Love, connection with Chav. After this, will it get stronger? Will your relationship with Chav get stronger after the quarantine? Is it? Is this about the quarantine? Okay. Yep, quarantine. Okay. Let's have a look. Take a nice deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Clarity. Okay, there is going to be a need for strength. Okay? Okay, I've just got to do the cards the right way. This is about clarity, about removing all the confusion and everything that's going on, okay? Can also be about communication, needing to communicate clearly, okay? You might need to communicate clearly with what's going on. Oh, maybe just pull the cards out. That's better. You see behind the book. Right. So this could be about communicating clearly. So you might need to remove the confusion by communicating clearly. You're going to need some strength, maybe even a sense of courage. It could also be a sense of needing to endure the time ahead, okay? Need to endure the time, okay? Here you got Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is, to me, a sense of giving without expecting anything in return. So it's a sense of you giving, okay? So you just need to give without actually expecting anything in return. And that can make a big difference to the whole situation. Okay, here we have the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands asks you to take a nice, deep breath. Take a breath and reflect on the relationship that's happened so far. Okay, reflect on the relationship that you actually have at the moment. And what's happened so far within the relationship. Have a look at that situation. And then you need to reflect on what do you actually truly desire in regards to the relationship to make it grow and expand. What do you truly want in the way of growth and expansion within this relationship? What do you truly desire? Okay? That's going to make a difference. All about your intent. It's your honest intention. Okay? You need to be totally honest with what you expect and what you desire. Because here we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is unnecessary. Sometimes it could be unnecessary worry. Worrying about what's actually going on could be beyond your control. It may not be in your control with what's actually going on. There's too many other important things to be thinking about. There could be other things that you might need to actually be thinking about that could be super, super important at this time. Okay? And here we have the Lovers. So here we have like this, don't worry. It's like release the worry, release the stress. As long as you can focus clearly, do all these things. Like communicate clearly, have the strength and the endurance to cope with what's going on for you at this time, give unconditionally, reflect on what's actually been happening and what you actually want to achieve in the relationship, release the worry to the universe. Don't think, because the more you think about the negative aspects, the more you're going to bring that energy into your journey, okay? You've got to change those thought patterns, okay? You've got to change the way you're thinking, your perception about the situation. Release that worry to the universe. Just let it go. Take a nice deep breath. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And you have the choices to be made within the relationship. It's like there is the relationship there, that things will be there. There is a relationship there. But it's all these things have got to take place first. Okay? There's some steps that you need to do to be in control. So let's see what the Santa Muerte Oracle deck has for you. Let's see what message. What message do the cards have in regards to one? Okay, this is about, to me, this is very much about going into the darkness. I feel like you're going into the darkness for silence, reflection, meditation, but there's also more to it. This is the occult center of the creative, an inspiring will of the universe that has yet to be created, that is infinite, has no form, and is not differentiated. This card represents what there was before the Big Bang, simultaneously void and full, the end and the beginning, potential and latency, all is concentrated in a single point, waiting to receive the primordial impulse to manifest itself. For the ascetic or the magus, it represents the highest peak attainable through meditation, a state of total vastness, a silence that can make the observer aware of the road to awakening. The advice of the dead: take a moment's pause, meditation, or study, as you need to understand what form to give to your energy and where to apply it. Okay? Take a moment's pause and meditation or study, as you need to understand what form to give to your energy and where to apply it. Again, focus on what's important to your journey. Don't worry about the what ifs, what may not. You know, it is about what has happened so far. Okay, what is the moment now? What do you actually want to achieve? You want to focus on the positive aspects. Don't focus on the negative. And this card's a little bit hard to see in this light. I know that. So that's it there. So I think that gives you quite a few steps, some things that you need to do right now, which are going to give you the result that will happen on your path. But only if you do these other things first. If you don't do these other steps, this may not happen. So it's so important to look at clarity, communicate clearly, having that inner strength to keep going, give unconditionally, reflect, review on what's been happening and what you actually want to achieve, give your worry to the universe, and then you have the relationship. Okay, so there are some things that need to be done first before this will happen. Okay, it's important to do all those things. Okay, and what are you focusing on? If the more you focus on the negative aspects, the more you bring the negative aspects into your journey. So it really is about focusing and knowing what you actually want to achieve. So there we are. There we are. That's the message of the cards for you. Serafina's Modern Tarot deck and Santa Muerte Oracle finishing up. So I feel like the relationship can get stronger, but there are some steps that you need to do first. You need to communicate clearly. You need to have the strength and the courage and the ability to communicate clearly. Yep. Welcome, welcome. No worries. So that's a 2-hour live I've done. Wow. That time just disappears. Spent over an hour and an hour and a half talking with somebody, and then mucked around for a bit, got a hot drink. So yeah, just cruising, just sort of taking up some time. It's been really hard to get your notifications on YouTube, but I know it's because everybody's online, everything's going on. There's a lot of videos being uploaded. I'm sure there's a lot of updates and everything. So we've got to make sure that we get our updates from the good sites and everything. So yeah, I think that's it for me. Let me do this. Let me do this. I should have done this before. We're ending soon. Thank you for being with us. Let's get rid of the online flashing thing. That's done. That's all finished. Go back to that. You're welcome, Kernet. Kernet. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm not sure what's happening now, but I think it's time for me to say good night and cheerio and blessed be. And thank you for being with HeKatesXing. If you've watched till the end of the video, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to ring the bell, and don't forget to check out the links on my channel. You'll find me on Instagram and Twitter if you want to connect and chat and whatever you want to do. That's cool. You'll find me on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to check out my blog, there's heaps of great info if you're learning tarot, or you want to see some deck reviews, or have a look at my tarot journal, or check out the decks that I actually created. They're all on my blog to have fun with. If you want to get a private reading off me, there's Unseen Alley if you want. You can check through my blog. You can leave me a message and say, yeah, I'd love a reading on one of your lives. I've made a deposit through PayPal. Details are all underneath, or on my blog. There's lots of places you can check out and see. Lots of places that you can see where if you want to connect with doing a reading, whether it's reading in private or whether it's on the lives, or whether you just want a real quick message and something. Don't forget, if you get a private reading, it's going to be a much more in-depth. If you're going to get a reading with a live and you actually pay for it, you will get a reading with depth as well. You will get a bit of information, but more than just a quick skizzy. I'll work with one of the decks that gives you a bit more information. But anyway, so take care. Blessed be. Thanks for being with HeKatesXing. I do work with a lot of people saying, why do you say HeKate instead of HeKate? HeKate is when I do my ritual work. HeKate is doing my business. So I separate between my rituals and between the business aspect of it. Two different reasons why they are called what they're called, HeKate and HeKate. Even though they're spelled the same way, they are pronounced differently. So it's all just personal journey, personal work. I don't bring my actual rituals onto YouTube, but if you ever want to discuss a little bit about HeKate, or you want to talk a little bit about general paganism, witchcraft, Wicca, my journey. I've been traveling for a very, very long time, or, over 20 years, basically. So I can talk about it in general, but I do not talk about my rituals, or I just don't talk about rituals or spells or things like that I'm actually working on, but I can share general information. Not a problem at all. If you want to hear about my story, in regards to my spirituality, please ask ahead. You will have seen at the beginning of this video, the first hour with Jen and I just talking. we were talking about life in general, and I was sharing with her my journey, what I've been doing, etc. So just to give you some idea. So yeah, if you want to connect, great. Okay, take care and blessed be, and thank you for being with HeKate's Crossing.